Hey crew, if you're trying to improve your back squat and you're only squatting once a week, you're leaving so much on the table. So yes, you need to squat hard, you need to squat heavy, but you should maybe 3 or 4 days later squat light so that you're not waiting an entire week before you squat that second time. Not only are you gonna feel less miserable when you're actually doing the hard squat session, you're gonna force yourself to do some extra mobility. You're gonna get that extra practice of breathing, bracing, walking back, doing some squats. And I'm not talking about your second day needs to be as hard as your first day. So for me, on Monday, my first day of back squatting, I did 10 sets. There's no way I'm doing 10 sets today, but I will do 3 sets of 2 at 70% of my best. So let's say your best squat is 400 pounds. Maybe you're doing 275 for 3 sets of 2. I'm not wearing a belt. I'm not even having to try that hard, but it is forcing me to spend 10 to 15 minutes forcing myself to mobilize, feel that bar in my back. That way come Monday, when I have to do 8 sets of squats, it's not gonna feel so terrible. So currently I'm in the process of building towards a 500-pound back squat and a 425-pound front squat. So I'm doing a heavy session of back squats on a Monday, a heavy session of front squats on a Thursday. But to practice for Monday's session, the Saturday, so today, I'm practicing back squats before I have to hit them again on Monday. And then Tuesday, not only to help kind of stave off some of that fatigue and that stiffness I get from doing so many squats on a Monday, I'm doing some front squats. That way I can take a rest day on Wednesday, and Thursday I can crush those front squats. Now, on the days that I'm doing my extra squatting for mobility's sake, this is actually my upper day. So I think of these squats as more of an extended warm-up or an extended mobility. We don't want it to take too long. We don't want it to be fatiguing to our system because we still need to think about our upper body as well. We can't just have big old legs and kind of a tiny torso, right? It would look kind of awkward and goofy. So again, it's an extended mobility session, but again, it forces you out of that stagnant, I sat all day yesterday because I felt like crap, because even as a trainer, I sit a ton. And again, it forces you to just make yourself move through those ranges of motion, even if your legs are kind of stiff or your back is kind of stiff. So let's do our set of 2. So that's my advice for you this week, guys. Get out there, do an extra light squat session, 3 sets of 2, maybe 3-4 days after your hard leg day, and just watch your strength go way up and all that stiffness go away. I'll see you guys next time.